In this video, what we're going to talk about is more of having a flatter backswing and some of the tie-ins that make a flatter backswing flat out work. How you doing? What's going on? Atlanta Golf and Fitness. I'm just going to come back on. I had a great response to swinging flatter in the golf swing, and the subscriber said that I really wasn't flat, that I was doing a great job at rerouting. It was actually a compliment comment. It really was. I didn't take no offense to it or nothing, but I responded that there's two ways to flatten the swing. And what we look for, there's no industry standard, but what we know in the modern golf swing, the hand path gets to about 11 o'clock with your better golfers. About 11 o'clock, regardless if they tall, small, thick, or skinny. So anything under that 11 o'clock would be considered a flatter golf swing. And that's why I made sure I used the word flatter golf swing. But let me tie in some things because I don't want to confuse no one, right? There's two ways to flatten your golf swing. The first way is to feel you coming more inside. You coming more inside, swinging around the body. That is going to automatically give you a flatter backswing. The second way is to have a body activated swing. So I'm moving everything together. Boom. Everything together. Not our arms first. Everything goes together. And that's the way I utilize it. Everything goes together with the body clearing the way for me to swing up to this point. But there is a caveat, and this is very important. If you're going to incorporate a body activated or even an arms activated flatter swing, you have to focus on what's out here toward the target. You have to create an active follow through the ball, turning and getting way like you, for a right-handed player, I want you to feel you extending out here to the left. It is very important. Again, if you look at my first video, the torque goes which way? Low and left for a right-handed player. So for a flatter backswing, you have to be really coming around that corner. Woo. That is the caveat. But there's two specific ways to flatten your backswing. Again, body activated swing, and the second one is an arm activated turning behind your body. Now some people may frown on that one because they've been working with what we call the modern golf swing, where they're trying to get low and wide, right? But when you look at some of the better players throughout history, they didn't have a problem coming back here. I'm not saying come back here, but you can come inside and keep the hands in front of the chest. Boom, I'm there. My hand's at 9 o'clock right now. I have so much power stored right there at 9, 10 o'clock. A lot of power. So again, make sure if you're going to utilize a flatter backswing, it's a tie-in point. The tie-in point is acceleration, clearing the hips and getting turned through the ball. You have to get that. If not, you're going to have some problems with, if the club face is closed, you're going to hit some hooks and pulls. If the club face is open, you're going to hit some blocks or slices. So there is a tie-in. There's a couple pieces to this puzzle to make it work. But if you put the time in, I guarantee you, this is going to be a game changer in your swing. It really is. I got 193 out. I'm going to take a 5-iron. I got the PXGs today. Right on the right front quadrant. Not bad. Not bad. These clubs are good clubs. They have that KBS money taper shaft in it, which is It's tip stiff. All right. Now I didn't get enough turn through. I got to really turn through. There you go. There you go. So again, when you utilize a flatter backswing, part 2 to the puzzle is getting that energy out here, and for a right-handed player, out here to the left of you. Level shoulders, boom. Left-handed player, level shoulders, boom. Out there. That's going to keep that club face longer in the sweet spot, low point control, flat spot. Take care. There you go. There you go. So again, I want to emphasize, and I'm pretty sure I put in the videos a flatter backswing to indicate that it's just like the conversation they're having right now with steep or shallow. And in the coaches forum, I posed the question that there is no industry standard of what steep is and what shallow is. So I think the proper terminology is a steeper angle of attack on short game shots, or a shallower angle of attack on short game shots. And that's the same way that I feel with this, a flatter backswing. It's a flatter backswing because there's no industry standard to say what flat or what upright is. We just know that today's modern golfer swing hand path gets to about 11, 15 on average with all the best players in the world. Here's the first ball. I didn't turn all the way through, but I'll still take that right front quadrant. And then the second ball, I made just a better turn on it. And that's the tie-in. You have to make that turn on these balls when you have a flatter backswing. And that's why I'm saying I don't think it's a overnight to say, hey, I'm ready to do a flatter backswing and start playing immediate better golf. I think you will start having a higher smash factor. I think you're going to start having better ball strikes. I think your low point is going to improve right away, but you're going to have to tie in part 2 of the puzzle, and that's a lot of acceleration through the strike zone. What do senior golfers struggle with? Not backswings. Senior golfers struggle with what? Acceleration through the ball. So start working on getting a more active backswing with more acceleration through the ball. And you can train that with a heavy club at about 70, 80% power, just making sure you're swinging through the ball, getting that full stretch, getting them arms as far away from you as possible through the strike zone, up and high, about shoulder high, and you'll be golden. Hey folks, take care. Again, the journey does require work. Peace.